employers require their workers to wear uniforms in order to develop a standard corporate image. But what if the employee cannot manage wearing the required uniform?
My hands just, there's no way I can button this. I don't know what I'm going to do. David, get up and help me button my sleeves.
Our team decided to focus our design on the millions of people who are affected by arthritis and may have trouble buttoning a uniform.
Arthritis is a chronic disorder that inhibits the normal function of joints. It can lead to joint inflammation, pain, and disability. Our team found that there are two major forms of the disorder: rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis. Wear and tear damage leads to osteoarthritis, while inflammation due to an overactive immune system leads to rheumatoid arthritis.
We decided to come up with a design to help arthritic individuals button their clothing, which may be necessary in the workforce. Our first idea was a robot to fasten the buttons, which got a good laugh but was discarded as being too complicated and expensive. Another early idea, an electric button grabber, was also deemed beyond our means.
We began to consider more practical ideas, such as a new type of button that would be easier to use. However, we decided that this would not be marketable, since companies would have to replace existing uniforms. Finally, the team decided to model our device after a needle threader. A thin, flexible wire would be able to slip through a tube to catch hold of a button and draw it back through the buttonhole. This device became the button-up.
If you've got trouble with a capital T, with your buttons with a capital B, button-up is all you need. If your hands don't work quite right and your shirt puts up a fight, button-up is on your side. If you're in a hurry, there's no need to worry, no need to waste your time. Someone like you has important things to do. Button up and you'll be fine.
We used slender brass tubes and strong monofilament line to construct the button-up. The tubes were thin enough to slip through most buttonholes, and the cord was durable so it would hold its shape, but pliable enough to fit through a tube and buttonhole. The team also glued a piece of dowel rod in the top of the tube to prevent a user from completely pulling the cord out. Finally, we used bicycle handlebar grips to construct a handle that would be easy for arthritic hands to grip. This handle slides up and down the tube to control the cord loop, which can be pulled inside the tube to fit through the buttonhole and pushed out to grab the button itself.
After we had a prototype completed, we had to test it. We found that the button-up worked reasonably well with button-down shirts, with little excess use of the wrist and finger joints. However, our advisor, Mrs. Canty, who has some arthritis in her fingers, found that the button-up works very well on cuff buttons.
Put that around the button. Oh, that's easy. And then you tighten it. Look at that. And then you just pull it through. David, you can go back to bed now. I used button-up.
The button-up is both comfortable and safe for the user. A large, thick handle was designed to be easy for the arthritic hands to grip, and team members made sure to file the ends of the metal tube so there would be no dangerous sharp edges. The parts are securely glued and fit well together, so there ought to be little danger of the device breaking.
As for marketability, there are several button-aid products already on the market. However, users of the other devices complain of poor quality construction and flimsiness. So we constructed the button-up with durable cord and sturdy, though lightweight, metal tubing. Our device also has a competitive price. Most similar products cost from $5 to $20. For us, the cost of materials for one device was under $7, so we could sell the button-up at the low end of the existing price range.
So take it from Mrs. Canty.
Button-up really works. Now I don't have to ask my husband to button my sleeves in the morning when he's still asleep.
If you've got trouble with a capital T, with your buttons with a capital B, button-up is all you need. If your hands don't work quite right and your shirt puts up a fight, button-up is on your side. If you're in a hurry, there's no need to worry, no need to waste your time. Someone like you has important